There's a ton of new stuff that was not originally released in the patch notes in Watcher of Realms coming with tomorrow's update. I'll break the content stuff down in a later video today, but I want to focus right now on the banners because I know that's what a lot of people care the most about, and we now have every upcoming banner confirmed, and there are some unbelievably spicy ones. On top of that, I want to talk about 3 new skins they are releasing. 2 of them might be free to play. We're going to have to discuss that. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts in the comments once I break it down for you. But I'll tell you right off the bat, one of them is a new Lust skin, and it is entirely devious. It is crazy. Let's start with the thing we already for sure knew, and that is the Hero Selector, the limited banner, choose your own limited event. Choose your own 200 guaranteed exclusive. That is hard confirmed. It's not popping up here yet, but it is going to be on Thursday. We know that for a fact. It was confirmed a while ago. I will have videos all week really focusing on how to approach that banner with as much tact as possible and do the right thing for your account, because obviously it's going to depend a lot player to player, and making the right decisions incredibly important, because more and more as the game has existed for 2+ years now, limited heroes are so important, and whom you invest in of those limited heroes is even more important. So what I have prepared is going to be a fully ranked list of all the limiteds in terms of who you should prioritize. I'll make a video and I'll add nuance, and then I'll also make a new updated where to put your unpolished soulstone list and guide. I know people have heavily requested both of those things, but it's not popping up yet. It won't pop up until after the update when they load in the new assets. But I promise you, on July 31st, this coming Thursday, so at the time of filming this, it is Sunday, 4 days time from now, that will be the limited selector. So that will be your Diao Chan banner, or your Kagiri banner, or your Sung Wukong banner, or your Honora banner, or your Dahlia banner, your Gwendolyn banner, your Reeve banner, your Lust banner, or your, oh, who did I forget? Falsia banner? Did I say all of them? There's 10. Except Morden. There's only 9 that you can choose from. You can't beat Morden. I was just going to say a couple, and then the list went on. Let's talk about the new stuff, right? The reason you clicked on. Let's pop that back open. Let's scroll on down. So whenever we have a limited banner, this is obviously a unique one because it's choose your own limited. It's always very interesting who will be paired with that banner. Which units will be happening at the same time on a normal banner so you can pity manipulate. And we got an unbelievably good banner. Is it to the level of Eloin and Malvira we just had with Morden? I'd say it's one notch below that, but it is phenomenal. And if we look over here, well, you can see actually, here's the graphic. Limited selector, hard confirmed, July 31st. Very spicy. Everybody but Morden. So of the 10 limiteds, 9 of them. But then this, we're getting the new hero Draylin, who I've broken down, and I'm sure I'll make a little guide on this week, and then Talon. Talon might be the most versatile unit in this game because she's literally 2 heroes. If she's on the floor, she's this tanky AoE DPS that can self-heal. She's getting an amazing new exclusive artifact. She can do a ton of crazy stuff. She can stun. And then if she's on a platform, she's a dispeller. She's an absolutely ridiculous DPS. She's just crazy good. She's 2 different units. They're both phenomenal. Talon has become incredibly endgame for a lot of things. And then Draylin is going to be the answer for a lot of people that are struggling to survive in content. Draylin introduces a new buff that is going to be final damage reduction. So now we'll have magic damage reduction and physical damage reduction. Those are kind of brother and sister buffs. Then we are going to have AoE damage reduction, and now with Draylin we get final damage reduction. So in a piece of content you could stack all of those. So if you're thinking something like Abyss 1, you could have your Aelin bringing normal damage reduction, you could have your Fairseer or Narissa bringing AoE damage reduction, and then you put Draylin in the middle giving final damage reduction. It's pretty nuts. I will also say, for people that really want to min-max, Draylin is definitely brought to a whole new level at A1. Similar to Diao Chan, actually, if you think with Draylin, he's kind of the melee version where he has that diamond range like what Constance has, but at A1 it fills out the corners and becomes like a ground unit with Aelin range, just like with his ultimate exclusively, just like with Diao Chan. But very, very, very good. I'm saying him. I actually don't know if this is a male or female hero, but Draylin is unbelievably spicy. There's so much in that kit. On top of the final damage reduction, also brings their own AoE damage reduction, so you'll have 2 birds and 1 stone. So many people have asked me about what that number is. I'll pop it up on the screen right now. I still got to check on the test server, but it's very, very good. And Draylon has unbelievably good shields. So Draylon is a melee-based healer, very, very unique. And then with the ult, it's a big bursty heal, and any excess heal is going to be a shield. But if you manipulate this properly, you have huge shields. So you're getting so much tankiness for your other units, so much damage mitigation, a lot of extra healing. Phenomenal unit. How good? We'll have to see what the actual ceiling is, but the floor is very high. This is a very good unit. Then for our ancient banners to cap it off next weekend, we're getting a really nice one. It's hard to super hype this one because we're coming off some ridiculous banners. Like, it's just been crazy lately. And going from Valara and Ingrid, which I think was the greatest ancient banner ever, anything's going to look bad next to it. But we're getting two of the higher end ancients in the game. Cyrus is going to fall somewhere in your top 5 to top 7 best legendary lords in the game. He has a very strong argument for tons of content to be the single best tank in this game. He's also the faction lord and the best faction lord for a very strong faction for a lot of content. There's certain content, obviously, with bosses that Nastia will be superior. But, for a lot of other things, Cyrus is a king, just a phenomenal unit. And then we've got Lubu, who is someone I was very excited about when he came out, and he's aged even better than I would have anticipated with the game. Huge AoE DPS as a melee unit, and physical DPS, which is actually very rare. We don't see that much of that. There's units like Estrid. There's other units that can do like a mixed bit, like Arrogance, where it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Then we've got units like Volca. Obviously, there's like the queen of it all, Ardia, but Lubu slots right in. Lubu is unbelievably good in a lot of things, phenomenal in AoE arena. Just a really, really nice unit, and gives a good, very good bond skill to Diao Chan, making her survive a lot more easily, and Diao Chan gives a good bond to him. This is a really good banner. I'm assuming most people don't have many ancients left over, and aside from the very big spenders, I would assume not a lot of people have a lot of budget right now. I'm like stuttering trying to think of how to say it. You don't have a lot of cash left to spend on ancients, but if you do have some, or you do want to spend some, this is a spicy banner. And I will say, if you want to stock up for these banners, I'll put my Smileone links in the description in the top pinned comment. We still have those bundles running for a couple more days, and as always, everything there with my link, you get a nice discount. So obviously this game can be expensive. This is a way to save some money. Let's get into the best part. The skins, and I'm not even going to beat around the bush. No pun intended. Lust is getting a nasty, dirty sister covenant nun skin. Lust the nun. Lun. I don't even know how to wrap my head around this. When we see the in-game graphics, the second it comes on test server, I'll probably make a video all about it. I mean, this is crazy. This is I don't think I can talk about it more. This is like they took the most naked hero in the game, and I feel like they somehow made her dirtier. This is unhinged, but yeah, that's crazy. So that will be released on Thursday, the same time as the limited Selector banner. I guess they're saying, hey, if you want to select Lust, you can make her look like a Catholic slut. Like, I don't know. This is crazy. And then we've got Arrogance over here. They're both getting like humanified. Humanified? Is that a word? They're becoming like human form, not demon form. He looks actually really, really, really cool. Arrogance already has one of the better skins in the game, I'd say. But the really interesting thing for these two skins, Arrogance's skin, Saint of Sin, and Lust's skin, Veil of Temptation. I mean, so many people are going to be so into this. It's crazy. If you look at the source, they're saying the skin discount event. I have no idea what that is. Normally they'll say skins are like a login event, or they'll say a redeem shop, or they'll say purchase in bundle, like they're saying with the Lubu skin over here, which looks really cool. They're kind of just turning these three demons into humans, into people, and making it, going for that vibe. But this, they explicitly say purchase as a bundle in the shop. This is part of some event. Is that an event with money tied in? I'm going to optimistically say no. And maybe there's some way we can get skin discount tokens or something and get this free to play, but who knows? Honestly, who knows? Discount also kind of implies money. We can't say for sure, but they did not use the word purchase, and almost exclusively, they always use the word purchase when it's something purchasable. But there you have it. There's so much more to discuss. I actually think I might have to make 2 more videos about this update. One will be very, very fast. just going over all the new content we know about. There's even one thing here that's not featured that I know is coming because it's on the test server and they said we could talk about it. A lot of things we'll break down in a quick video. And then I do want to do a whole video with a little more detail on every new exclusive artifact, going through each unit's kit by kit, and every exclusive piece of gear, because so much is coming. But for now, you know, on Thursday, the limited Selector. On Friday, so if you want to wait to pity manipulate, you'll have an overlap between the limited Selector, and that is the beginning of the Draylen Talon banner. And then finally, on Saturday, a particularly spicy, though not Ingrid and Valara level of spice, spicy ancient banner. We're getting Lubu and Cyrus. Guys, let me know your thoughts above. Let me know your thoughts below. I didn't sleep much. I've been Fastidious. Share it with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.